Hello again. Right, I'm showing you yesterday's trades, a couple of trades on Euro Yen. Um, as you can see, we've got a excuse me, a huge uptrend in progress prior to entering the trade. This is the M30 chart, and it's part of a very large move on the H4 chart as well. We can just draw a ascending trend line. Once you've got the higher high, broken this high here, and clearly we've broken this resistance here as well. Um, we can clearly see that it is moving quite strongly to the north side. We've broken this resistance here as well, trend resistance, and we were attacking this point here, and ultimately it's gone on. It looks like it could easily go a little further up to test that support there as resistance, but that remains to be seen. But as you know, we just trade short-term trends uh, into the long-term trends, so we've got plenty of upwards movement there. In fact, I think we'd had a daily um, reversal to the long side as well on that candle there. So the previous day, and but looking at the smaller time frames, what's happened here, we can clearly see we had an M30 reversal to the long side there, and if we look at the 5 minute trend, after that reversal, let's bring this over here. To look at the fractals, the internals of those 30-minute candles, clearly see a nice trend in place: low, high, high, low, high, 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 high again, using this resistance here as support prior to my entry. Then we got the excuse me, I took the trade on the M5 alert. Once it broken this high, I was happy to enter, and that was the trade. 7 pips out of that one. Target somewhere here, and the stop below here. As you can see, always cut my target short. Don't get greedy. I could have taken another 2 or 3 pips out of that, but you know, I like to be in and out of my trades, as you can see, and I would have given back some pippage for about 15-20 minutes, which is not what I enjoyed doing. I wasn't watching the charts anyway. Then came back and saw we'd had a H1 alert as a result of that actual trade. The H1 closed up, and then came back and had another go. Oops, apologies for this. Had another go at this point here. Literally, the only reason I chose to enter there was because I wasn't at my charts at that time. So had I been at the charts, then I would have entered on this candle here at the break of all of this resistance here. But that's just a continuation trade, that one. I think, if memory serves me correct, the chart we'd only moved about 30 pips that day, so there was plenty of movement, much the same as today. There's a lot of opportunity potentially, because the average daily range of 10 days is 90 odd pips, and it's around there, so it's going to do something today. There is a news article out at 9:30, so might be worth having a look at these sort of charts, because it's trending down now. There's the high there, low, lower high, broken the lower low with a new low, so it looks like it's ready to possibly come back to levels like this here, resistance and resistance, potentially acting as support. So we'll keep one eye on that and wait and see what the news does, and then that would coincide with this ascending trend line here. So, but we just wait for the alerts. We've actually had an H4 down as well, so that's very promising for the short side. So we'll see. Have a look at that one later. This morning's trade, cable short, looking at H4, I could clearly see, and this is where you know, the understanding of support and resistance and candlestick analysis becomes more important, because the way I saw this, firstly, we're clearly in a massive downtrend, but that's no surprise as it's the pound connecting all of those lower highs that make lower lows, and then go back to the candlesticks again. We can clearly see that the price has tried to break the high of that H4 candle there. It's pushed up and then failed to close above it. Done the same on the little red candle just below the information there, this one, and looking very bearish. You know, everything's pointing to selling on the charts. I don't really involve myself with fundamentals news analysis or anything, but it's always worth keeping one ear on what's going on and looking at the Forex Factory calendar to see what's going on as well. And that was a date, there's a, forget what it is, but it's 9:30 news, so drifting time of day. So H1 we hadn't had the alert at this stage, but we had, I think, had the alert, yeah, alert on the M30 there. Classical formation here. You know, if you're looking at the trend of the candlesticks, high, low, lower high, lower low, pullback, which is swing 4, swing 1 is there, swing 2 is back up to the high, the lower high, swing 3 is the lower low, swing 4 is the pullback, swing 5 is the entry. Got it a little late purely because I was not up at that time, or this time should I say. So it's 5 o'clock, as you know my alarm goes off 5:15, so woke up and hit it, and took 13 pips on this trade. I just decided that the move was, you know, cable is likely to move so strongly that just gave myself a little extra target on that. And also you can see that we have a little bit of pullback there, but nothing to worry about, and stop always needs to be above support and resistance just in case of a spike. So the support is what's being tested to see whether it will act as resistance. So here's your support here. Well, we can draw the line for you here. That's the support, and clearly over here as well. So and resistance becoming support, should I say. So anything for a stop is safely above that sort of level there, talking about here. And as you can see, it's clearly clearly a safe area to put your stop. So two days trading, two sets of system trades, and the candlestick analysis along with that. So hope this has been some use to you, and thank you for watching. Have a great day.